Hey, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So in this video, I wanted to talk about why men like women who cook and clean. Okay, because I get emails from women all the time, and I have discussions with ladies, and they'll say stuff like, they're like, I don't want to have to cook and clean and do all this stuff, and I'm an independent woman and I shouldn't have to do that for a man, and a man should be able to do that for himself, and why do I have to do this and have to do that, right? Now, what you got to understand is that you don't have to do anything you don't want to do, right? But also you have to understand that there are going to be it's going to be a reaction based off of what you do or don't do. So the thing is, you can say, hey, I don't want to cook and clean and all that other stuff. But then you're going to have a lot of guys who are, not going to be feeling that. So that's going to be the reaction that you're going to get. So you don't have to do anything you don't want to do, but you got to understand that if you are actually trying to be in a relationship, that is something that a lot of guys are going to be, looking for, or they're going to like that the woman that they're with is doing that. Now, the reason why guys like that is the same reason why, you as a woman would like a guy who protects and provides. Do you understand? Because what that means is that, that guy who's protecting and providing, he's playing his position as the man in the relationship. So the same way where, when we talk about cooking and cleaning, it's you playing your position as the woman in the relationship. You understand? Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be how it is all across the board, but generally this is usually how it is, right? And the reason why men like women who cook and clean and all that, it's basically showing that she's bringing something to the table. She's actually doing her part in the relationship, right? Now, see, what people have to understand, and this goes for men and women and whoever, is that when you are in a relationship, it's you and this other person working as a team. And on a team, people play their different positions on the team, right? In order for things to progress, in order for things to happen, right? So, in every other aspect of life, when you are, doing certain things, there's always going to be a certain flow. There's always going to be a certain pattern. There's going to be a certain way that things are done in order for things to actually get done. So when you're in a relationship, let's say if you are with a guy and, you're marrying this guy and you guys are going to have kids and you're going to have a family and all this other stuff. A woman being able to cook and clean and do all those other things is beneficial to that relationship. The same way, the man protecting and providing and doing all the other stuff is beneficial to the relationship. So the thing is, a lot of times, if you are not really interested in bringing any of that to the table or doing that, it's one of those things where it would actually be better if you are not in a relationship at that time. And then when you are ready to get in, and when you're ready to do that, then that's the time when you would be ready to be in a relationship. You understand? It's kind of like, I'll use an example like this, right? Let's say if you wanted to get a job at Target, right? And so you go to to Target, you fill out the application, you get the job at Target, right? Now, Target says, hey, by you working here, you have to wear this Target uniform. Now, imagine you said, I want to work here, but I don't feel like wearing that uniform. I don't want to do it. I don't want to have to wear that, right? So that's the equivalent of saying, hey, I want to be in a relationship, but I don't want to have to do, cook and clean and doing the other stuff, right? Because by you not wearing the Target uniform, you're not being a team player and you're not doing what is necessary for the situation to flow properly. Because what's going to happen is you're going to have customers come in and they're going to need help, and they're going to be looking for people with the Target uniform on to, provide them with that help so that they can make sales for, the company or whatever, right? So it flows in that direction, and it will flow that way because of your participation in that situation. Do you see what I'm saying? So the same happens for when you are in that relationship. You being able to cook and clean and all that other stuff It's the thing that's going to make, that relationship flow. Now, if you don't want to cook and clean, then you shouldn't be in a relationship at that point. The same way, if you don't want to wear that Target uniform, you shouldn't be working at Target. Or you could say, in other words, you could say, hey, well, when you're outside of Target, you don't have to wear the uniform. When you're outside of this relationship, you don't have to cook and clean. You can do whatever you want because you're not in the relationship with this person. You're by yourself. You're doing your thing. Right? The problem happens when you have a lot of times women look at, playing the position of cooking and cleaning as something bad or something, it's like, oh, you're looking down on me, or it's a less important thing. You understand? But what you got to understand is that within life, there's always going to be this balance, and one thing is, can't exist without the other thing going on. So it's necessary and it's needed for you to be able to play that position and bring that part of the situation to the table in order for the actual relationship to work. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, saying that, being able to cook and clean or whatever is less important is like saying that up is more important or than down, or left is more important than right. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you need both. You need those things so that, that can go down. So the thing is that the reason why these guys actually like women who cook and clean, because what it's saying or what it's showing is that it's a representation of that yang to his yin, or that yin to his yang. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is why it's important for you to understand that. All right. So listen, make sure you click the link below or go to hewantyou.com so you can get my free audio program, 7 highly effective steps for finding and keeping a man. And I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Hey, what's up, ladies? I'm dating and life coach, Mr. Locario. I want to ask you a few questions. Are you tired of dating the wrong guys? Are you sick of going on date after date that ends up nowhere? Are you tired of being single? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you need to get my free audio program, 7 highly effective steps for finding and keeping a man. Now, in this audio program, it's going to teach you everything you need to know about finding the right guy and keeping him interested in you. Now, all you need to do is click the link below or go to hewantyou.com. That's hewantyou.com. Now, don't wait any longer. Find Mr. Right now.